Aloha everybody, Kaiwaza with you. Welcome back to my channel and to our journey through my Hawaiian record collection. I was off work today, went to the beach for a while and want to film a couple of videos, but I need a little bit of a pick-me-up here, so excuse me if I'm drinking my Diet Coke here throughout the filming. By the way, I just got this glass. It's so amazing. I wish you could feel how heavy it is. It's so heavy at my church's thrift store. It's very, very thick glass, and it looks, I don't know if you can really see the details, but it looks it's either very gothic or very 70s. Like I feel I should have a shag carpeting and a swag lamp above me or something. But I love it. You'll never tip it over. It's like super heavy. Anyway, we are in the letter C, and we're going through compilations. But first, a bit of an update, a couple of records that would be in letters that we've already covered. First, something from the letter B that I just got in the mail. I will not attempt the French pronunciation, but it translates to Under the Sky of Hawaii, and it's Marcel Bianchi and his Hawaiian Troubadours, who is a steel guitarist. This is an instrumental album. This is on Barclay Records. It doesn't have a date, but I am assuming from the sound of it, it's a little bit later in his career, probably the 70s. Some of these songs like Ramona and Goodbye Hawaii, Charmaine, he had already recorded on previous albums, but these are newer recordings of those songs. And as always on his LPs, there's a couple of boogies. He always seems to do like boogies, which are his original compositions on all of his albums. This one has something called Moku Manu Boogie and something called Boogie of Honomu, and they're both crazy. I love when he does his boogie numbers. They're really very out there. I like it, very groovy. That's that one. Then the other new acquisition I have, Mauna Kea Breeze by the Hawaiian Spotlighters. Now this is not, technically speaking, a new album. It was originally done on a custom private pressing label. There were only a couple hundred made, so you know there are very few of them out there. I think in the 60s it was made, yeah. This is a group, the Hawaiian Spotlighters, that actually did perform in various locales in Hawaii and in California, and then their the old record was picked up by somebody and actually reissued, brand new. This is a new recording on I know I should know how to say that, Dionysus Records. It's red vinyl. But this is an Exotica band, basically. So, Adventures in Paradise, Yellowbird, Beautiful Kahana, Filipino Love Song. I really love that song, and I don't remember the name of it, but I used to work at KNDI. They had Filipino radio shows, and they played versions of that song by different artists. I don't know what it's called, but they just call it Filipino Love Song, and it's really pretty. Yeah, so this was kind of an interesting historical gem reissued. So those are catching you up on new things. Now, back to compilations and the letter C. This one also is an old album that was reissued, so this is a reissue of it. Duke Kahanamoku presents a Beachboy party with Walter Clark, or Walta Clark, who actually had a line of Aloha shirts and Aloha clothing for quite a number of years. And these are various Beachboy singer performers, and it's a reissue of their recording. Let me see. Chick Daniels, Kalakaua, Panama, Squeeze, Kamana, Splash Lions, and some of these people had careers on their own. Now here's an album I coveted for a long, long time because I would just see the picture here and there and I thought it was so beautiful, and I would never ever run across it because it's an odd budget label, Audition. Yeah, not a lot of them around. Um, and finally found it. It might have been, I think, like an order where somebody was selling things offline, like sending out mailings, and they had it, and it was kind of expensive. And at that time, it was the most I had ever spent on a record, but I did get it. And okay, so I love these. There's a certain King Records, Audition. There's a couple of older budget labels that kind of had a similar approach where they would sell something like they were big stars or whatever. It says, played by popular Hawaiian orchestras, including the Royal Garden Islanders, like we would know who that was, and Ray Kinney and his Hawaiian Orchestra. Ray Kinney you probably would know if you knew Hawaiian music. So like I think two of these songs are actually by Ray Kinney, and then the other are by the Royal Garden Islanders. But the Royal Garden Islanders are really, if I'm not mistaken, Aloma, Sam Makia, I think Ray Raffles. They were working and recording out of New York. Hawaiian artists, well, not Ray Raffles, but the others were Hawaiian, working in and out of New York and recording, and they would record on some of these budget labels under other names, like the Plantation Players, Royal Garden Islanders. So they're really, it's beautiful steel playing on them, actually, but yeah, beautiful Echoes from the South Seas. Isn't that a beautiful cover? Very nice. Now this record is really interesting to me. I did not know, I had an idea when I got it what it might be, and then I was kind of surprised when it actually did turn out to be that. Conroy Recorded Music Library. This would be a collection of music or albums used for radio and television and film production. So you would use them if you were doing commercials or travel logs or something. This particular album, because it would be like a huge set of albums, you know, and this particular one is Australia, Hawaii. Side 1 is Australia, which I don't even know if I've even listened to it, to be honest, but it's songs about Australia. Side 2 is Hawaii, and the reason I was interested in it when I saw it is that one of the composer's names is John Jelmer. John Jelmer is the name that Wout Steenhuis, who I have already covered and I love so much, steel guitar player out of England. John Jelmer was a name he used as a composer. He didn't use his name, Wout Steenhuis, as a composer. I don't know why, but he used John Jelmer. So when I saw that, I thought, well, I wonder if he's playing on these, because I love his steel guitar. And sure enough, the side 2 of the 9 selections, 7 of them are Wout Steenhuis. He's not credited down here, he's not listed, but that's who it is. And they were, some of them composed by him, and some of them composed by somebody else, and Hawaiian Flower, Hawaiian Happiness. I mean, they have weird names because it's production music. Morea Princess, Morea Sunrise, etc. And then the other 2 songs, Seashore and Grass Skirt, are performed by somebody else, another steel guitarist. Has maybe a bit of a country sound to it. But I was really excited to find this record because I love Wout Steenhuis, and to find new music by him, really exciting. So let's stop there and listen to some samples.
You've been kind to me, you've been just fine to me, you've been just kind to me. And when I'm back in my hometown, I'll think of you, and I'm telling you true.
I hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching, and if you like it, please give it a thumbs up. Also, if you like this kind of music, I advise you to check out my other YouTube channel called Hawaiian Leisure Hour, where I have selections from some of these albums and hundreds of other selections from these other albums. And also on 8tracks.com, where I have pre-selected playlists of Hawaiian music you might enjoy listening to. That's also called Hawaiian Leisure Hour on 8tracks.com. Everything is just Google Hawaiian Leisure Hour and go to everything that you find under that name, because it's all me, somehow or other. Okay, see you next time.